Subject is estimation and costing, code 15C53T, Wilson Civil Engineering. Today, we discussed a topic of detailed and abstract estimate of two-room building using long wall, short wall method. Before going to do the estimation of the different item of work, first you have to know the basic things in the long wall, short wall method. First, find out the true long wall length. It is actually measured from out to out. That is equal to the center to center length of wall plus half the breadth of one side and half the breadth on other side. That means true long wall length is equal to center to center length plus one breadth. Similarly, true short wall length is equal to the center to center length minus of one breadth of particular item of work. Then there are some of the uh, stages which are involved in the calculation of the long wall short wall method in a different item of work. In this method, generally the longer length of wall is considered as a long wall. It is generally in one direction, and the length of long walls are usually measured from out to out for a particular layer of work. The short wall or partition forms are is considered in a perpendicular direction of the long wall, and these short walls are measured from inner to inner of the particular layer of the work. After getting the center to center length of long wall and center to center length of short wall, then you can easily calculate the quantity of the each item of work by multiplying the length of long wall or length of short wall by breadth into height of corresponding layer and are ordered to get the total quantity of the each work. Such length of long wall and short walls are varying in every layer of footing because the width of each item of work like excavation, ECC, system masonry, brickwork are vary according to the drawing. Next one. This is the plan of the picture, plan of the building. Drawing shows the different details. The first one, this one shows the room number one. The dimension of the room is 4 by 6 meter. 4 is horizontal, 6 is vertical, and room number two dimension is 6 meter by 6 meter. The thickness of wall in all the walls are 20 centimeter given. Then there are the different steps which are involved to calculate the quantities in long wall short wall method. The first step is first you have to draw the center line plan of the given drawing. After completion of the center line drawing, then you have to consider the horizontal direction spanning of the wall is considered as a long wall and vertical direction of the wall is considered as a short wall. After assuming the long wall and short wall, then calculate the center to center length of long wall and short wall by using below the formula. For length of long wall is equal to length of long wall is equal to true length of long wall is equal to center to center length of long wall plus of the left hand side short wall width plus of the right hand side short wall width. That is next. Similarly, you have to calculate the true length of the short wall is equal to center to center length of short wall minus of width of long wall. This will gives the center to center length of short wall. After getting these two values, then you can easily find out the quantity by using formula length of the particular length of the wall into breadth of the wall into depth of the wall particular item. This will give me cubic meter. In this question is given, estimate the quantities of the following item of a two-room building is given in figure in next slide. There are four items are given. You have to calculate the quantity of the each item with cost. First one, 2 centimeter thick DPC in cement concrete 124 with waterproofing compound. Second one is first class brickwork in cement mortar 1:6 for superstructure. Third one, vitrified tile flooring. Fourth one, RCC roof slab 10 centimeter thick in cement concrete 124. The item 1 and 2 are calculated by using long wall, short wall method only. The item number 3 and 4 are you can use any method. It can be easily calculated by general method. Next one. This is the plan of the particular building, and this is the cross section of the uh, particular wall. In this cross section, the all the dimension of the different item of works are given uh, from bottom to the top of the building. The lowest portion of the part of the structure, which is called as a PCC cement concrete 148. The width of PCC is given 0.9 meter and the depth of PCC is given 0.2 meter. Above the PCC, this is called as a first footing, and above the first footing, this is called as a second footing. Above the second footing, this is called as a third footing. Above the ground level, whatever the size stone masonry which is considered as a basement. The all the width and depth are shown in this picture. First footing width is equal to 0.5 meter. Second footing width is equal to 0.4 meter. Third footing width is equal to 0.3 meter. And the depth will be 0.3 meter. First footing 0.3 meter. Second footing 0.3 meter. Third footing. The basement width is equal to total 0.6 meter. You have to deduct the thickness of the DPC 0.05 meter. Then you will get the depth of basement is equal to 0.55 meter, and the thickness of the RCC lintel is given 0.15 meter, and the thickness of wall is given 0.2 meter, and the thickness of RCC slab also given, it is 0.1 meter is equal to 10 centimeter thick. Okay, the dimension of doors and windows and shelves are given in the problem. Doors dimension is 1.2 meter, width and height is 2.1 meter. Window W is equal to 1 meter by 1.5 meter. Shelf 1 meter by 1.5 meter. Thickness of brick wall is equal to 0.2 meter. Height of ceiling is equal to 3 meter. The second, the dimension which shows the height of the doors, windows and shelves. Okay, first finding the quantity of the DPC in 2.5 centimeter thick. Okay, here you have to calculate the long wall quantity and also short wall quantity. First you have to find out the long wall quantity for the DPC. Number of long wall for a DPC is equal to 2 number. Number of long wall is equal to 2 number. Okay, in this figure, this will shows the one number of long wall, and here bottom of the horizontal wall is also shows the another number of long wall. Total number of long wall is equal to 2 number. Whatever the vertical direction of the wall perpendicular to the this horizontal wall, 1, 2, 3, 3 number of short walls are considered. Next, the true length of long wall for DPC is calculated by knowing the center to center length of the long wall, plus you have to add the one breadth, that means 0.3 meter is the width of the DPC, then you will get the 10.70 meter is the true length of the long wall. Then by knowing the length of the long wall, by knowing the width of the DPC, you can easily calculate the quantities for one wall. It is equal to 10.70 into 0.3 is equal to 3.21 meter square. The quantity of two wall is equal to, multiplied by these values, you can get the 6.42 square meter. Similarly, we have to calculate the quantity for short wall. Number of short wall is equal to 3. True length of short wall is equal to center to center length of short wall minus of 0.3. You will get the 5.9 meter. By breadth is 0.3 meter is given in the cross section. The quantity of one wall is equal to 5.9 into 0.3 is equal to 1.77 meter square. Quantities for 3 wall is equal to 5.31 square meter. Total quantity is equal to adding long wall quantity is equal to 6.42 here plus 5.31 is the short wall quantity. Adding these two value, you will get 11.73 square meter is the total quantity of DPC. Okay, here first you have to find out the center to center length of both long wall and short wall. Total center to center length of long wall is measured from this corner point to this corner point. This is the width of the wall is given is 0.2 meter. First you have to take the half of the width of the wall, it is 0.2 by 2. Then here written is 0.2 by 2 plus you have to add the horizontal distance of 4 meter, then you have to add the 0.2 meter, it's the width of the wall, then you have to add the horizontal direction of wall is equal to 6 meter, plus here only you have to take the half of the width of the wall because the center line lies at the center of the wall, then 0.2 by 2 is equal to 10.4 meter. Similarly, you have to calculate the center to center length of short wall from this corner to this corner. Here you have to take only half of the thickness of the wall, 0.2 by 2, and you have to take the vertical dimension of 6 meter. Then you have to take here also half of the wall is equal to zero point 0.2 by 2. The center to center length of short wall is equal to 6.2 meter. Number of long wall is equal to 2, one from here and one from here. Number of short wall is equal to 3, one from here, one from here, and one from here. Next, you have to find out the first class bond brick masonry in cement mortar 1:6 for superstructure. Here also, first you have to calculate the quantity for long wall and calculate the quantity for short wall. Number of long wall is already told is 2 number. True length of long wall is equal to center to center length of long wall. It is already calculated here. Total center to center length of long wall is equal to 10.4 meter. The same value will be pasted here plus one breadth of particular item of work. Particular item of work means but brick masonry which is equal to 0.2 meter. You can add 10.6 meter is equal to true length. After getting the true length, then you can easily find out the quantity for one wall. True length of wall multiplied by breadth of the wall into height of the wall is given in the drawing, that is 6.36 meter cube. The quantity of two wall is equal to 12.72 cubic meter. Then come to the short wall, number of short wall is 3. Then you have to find out the true length of short wall is equal to 6.20 minus of 0.2. You will get the length of short wall is equal to true length of short wall is equal to 6 meter. After getting the true length, they can usually find out the quantity by length of the true length of the short wall multiplied by the breadth of the wall multiplied by the height of the wall. You can easily get the quantity for one wall. In this picture, there are three number of short walls. Then you can easily find out 10.80 cubic meter. After getting the long wall quantity and as well as short wall quantity, the total gross quantity of brickwork is equal to 12.72 plus 10.8 is equal to 23.52 is the total quantity of brickwork. In case of brickwork, you have to deduct the sum of the portion. That means first your calculation of the brickwork, all the walls are considered as a solid walls without any opening. But in actual practice, in actual condition, there are some of the openings are provided in the wall like doors, windows, ventilators and shelves. These openings are deducted from the total quantity of brickwork. First, A, deduction for opening. You have to deduct the opening. In this case, the quantity of opening is deducted by length of the opening into breadth of the opening into depth of the opening. You will get the quantity of the opening. Where L is equal to length or breadth of the opening, B is equal to thickness of the wall, D is equal to height of the opening. In second case, you have to also deduct the deduction for lintel above the opening because the lintels are made by concrete material. It is differ from brickwork material. That's why you have to deduct the quantity of RCC from the wall. Deduction for opening is nothing but you have to deduct the doors, windows and shells, and lintel above the openings such as doors, windows and shells. Length of lintel is normally equal to the width of the opening plus 2 times the bearing. Bearing is commonly assumed 0.15 meter on one side, where B is equal to thickness of the lintel and D is equal to height or depth of the lintel. Net quantity of brickwork is equal to total quantity of brickwork minus deduction. You will get the actual quantity of brick masonry in a building. Okay, this is the picture plan of the building. Next, you have to find out the vitrified tile flooring. Here, you have to find out the area of the flooring, particular of the picture. This is the room 1. First, you have to find out the area of the room by knowing the dimension of 4 meter by 6 meter by your second one, you have to calculate the area of the room 2 by 6 meter by 6 meter. Here also mentioned room 1 area of flooring is equal to length of the room into breadth of the room. That is 4 meter is the horizontal direction, 6 meter is the vertical direction. 4 multiplied by 6 you will get the 24 square meter. Similarly, you have to calculate the room 2 of 36 square meter. By adding the two values, you will get the total quantity of flooring is equal to 60 square meter. Next item is RCC roof slab for 1:2:4. The thickness of the RCC slab is given is 10 centimeter in cross section. The length of the RCC slab is calculated from this picture, outer surface of wall to the outer surface of wall. Just you have to add the dimension of the each item, you will get the length of the RCC slab. In this picture, the width of the wall is 0.2 meter. Again, here to here horizontal distance is 4 meter. Again, here to width is 0.2 meter. Again, here to here horizontal distance is 6 meter. Again, here to here is horizontal thickness of wall is 0.2 meter. By adding these values, you will from year to year you will get the length of the RCC slab. Similarly, by adding the dimension from this corner outside of this wall to the outside of the surface of this wall, you can get the breadth of the RCC slab. Here, you have to measure the vertical dimension from this outer surface of the wall to the outer surface of the wall. Here, the thickness of wall is 0.2 meter. 0.2 meter plus adding the vertical dimension of 6 meter, 6.2, then you can add one more thickness of the wall, 6.4 meter. Total breadth of the RCC slab is equal to 6.4 meter. Total length of the RCC slab is equal to 10.6 meter. Here also mentioned the how to take the dimension of the length of the RCC slab. The total length is 10.6 meter in horizontal direction. Breadth is in vertical direction 6.4 meter. Then thickness of RCC slab is equal to given in the cross section 0.1 meter. Then you can easily find out the volume of RCC slab is equal to area of RCC slab into thickness of RCC slab. Finally, the quantity is calculated by LBD. L is equal to 10.6, B is equal to 6.4, D is equal to 0.1, 6.80 cubic meter is equal to cubic meter is the total quantity of RCC roof slab. This is the tabular column, detailed estimate tabular column. Whatever the quantity which I have already calculated above, just you have to fill in these columns. In this tabular column shows the item number, particulars of item, unit, number, length, breadth in meter, depth in meter, quantity and remarks. First you have to write the first quantity, item number 1, then 2.5 centimeter thick DPC, the unit of DPC square meter. First you have to find out the long wall quantity, number of long wall is equal to 2. This is the true length of the long wall, this is the width of the DPC, this is the depth will be neglected due to it is less than 10 centimeter. Then the quantity 6.42 is in square meter. Similarly, calculate the short wall quantity is equal to 5.31. The total adding these two quantities, you will get the 11.73 square meter. Then item number 2 is equal to first class burnt brick masonry in cement mortar 1:6 for superstructure. The unit is cubic meter. First you have to long wall quantity can be calculated. Number of long wall is equal to 2. Then true length of long wall is calculated from using this equation. 10.4 centimeter is equal to center to center length of long wall plus 1 width of 0.2 meter is the 1 width of wall. You will get the 10.6 meter is equal to true length of wall. By knowing the true length, by knowing the width of wall, by knowing the height of wall, that is ceiling height, you can easily find out the quantity for long wall is equal to 12.74. Similarly, calculate the quantity for short wall. Adding these two wall, total quantity of burnt brick masonry for both long wall short wall is equal to 23.52 cubic meter. After getting the total quantity, then you have to deduct the some of the openings and lintels in the particular burnt brick masonry wall. First one, deduction for opening. First one is doors, D. You first know the number of doors in the plan. First you have to know the number of doors in the plan. Number of doors is normally here in this plan shows this is the one number of door, this is the another number of door. Number of door is equal to 2, number of window is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and number of shelves is equal to 2. Then after knowing these details, number of door is equal to 2, width of door is given is 1.2 meter, thickness of wall will be known 2.2 meter, height of wall is equal to 2.1, height of opening is equal to 2.1 meter, then quantity is equal to 1.0 meter. Then similarly calculate the window, number of window is 4, width of window is 1 meter, thickness of wall is equal to 0.2 meter, height of window is equal to 1.4 meter, then you will get the quantity of 1.12. Similarly calculate the shelves quantity. After completing of this opening, next you have to deduct the lintel above opening. That means above the opening, doors, number of doors, number of windows, shelves will be same, but the length of the lintel will be increase increase according to the doors. That means you have to add 0.15 meter bearing on the both the sides. Assuming the bearing of lintel is 0.15 meter on the both sides. Just you have to add the 0.3 meter to the width of the opening, you will get the length of the lintel is equal to 1.5 meter. This is the length of the lintel, this is the breadth of the lintel, this is the thickness or height of the lintel will be given in the cross section. Finally, you get the quantity. Similarly, calculate the windows and shelves. Total, you get the 2.74 cubic meter quantity of deduction for both opening as well as lintel. After getting the deduction, then you can easily find out the net quantity is equal to total quantity minus deduction. That means 23.52 is the total quantity minus deduction is equal to 2.74. Therefore, the net quantity is equal to 20.78 cubic meter. This is the total quantity of brickwork after deduction. Next, come to the third quantity is vitrified tile flooring. Unit is square meter. We have to calculate the each room flooring area. The first room is taken, here taken, number of rooms are this size is equal to 1, breadth of the room, horizontal dimension of the room is equal to 4 meter and another dimension of the room is equal to 6 meter, then multiplied by 4 by 6 you will get the 24 square meter. Similarly, calculate the room of 6 by 6 is equal to 36 square meter. Total quantity of flooring both room 1 and room 2 is equal to 60 square meter. Then item 4 is equal to RCC roof slab 1 to 4 10 centimeter thick. Okay, this is already calculated in the above. The number of RCC slab is equal to portion is 1. This is the length of the RCC slab is equal to 10.6 meter. Breadth of RCC slab is equal to 6.4 meter. Thickness of RCC slab is equal to 0.1 meter. Multiplying all the four values, you will get the quantity of 6.8 cubic meter is the total quantity of RCC slab. After completion of the detailed estimation form, then you have to calculate the cost of the each item work. This is the abstract sheet. It will shows the different columns such as serial number, item of description, quantity, unit, rate and amount. First unit 1, first serial number 1, basement size stone mezzanine cement mortar 6.44 is total quantities obtained above the tabular column 6.45. The same will be pasted here. The unit of this basement is cubic meter. The rate of basement size stone mason is equal to 5,500 cubic meter. Multiplying 6.44 by 5,500, you will get this amount of 35,420. Similarly, calculate the 2.5 centimeter thick DPC. The quantity is already calculated is 11.73. The unit is square meter. The rate will be 750.00. Multiplying 750.00 by 11.73, the total amount of this 2.5 centimeter thick DPC is equal to 8,798. Similarly, calculate the brickwork cost is equal to 1,35,070 rupees. Similarly, calculate vitrified flooring as 66,000 rupees. Similarly, calculate RCC roof is equal to 46,240 rupees. The rates are normally it is obtained from the each district circle of the schedule of rates. It is prepared by the government engineering department. It may be PW department or it may be a irrigation department. After getting all the amount by adding the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values, you will get the total amount is 2,91,528. By adding the 3% of content is equal to 8746. By adding the 2% of work charge established is equal to 5831. Then you will get the grand total by adding these three values 2,91,528 plus 8746 plus 5831. You will get the 3,06,105 rupees. This is the total cost required for completion of the 5 item of works is shown in this table. Next, come to the at the end of the session, there is some multiple choice question. First question is, in long and short wall method of estimation, the length of long wall is the center to center distance between the wall and A. Breadth of wall, B. Half the breadth of wall on each side, C. 1/4 breadth of wall on each side, D. None of these. Second one, pick up the correct statement from the following. A. Bricks are paid in 1000. B. Cement is paid in 50 kg bag. C. Lime is paid in per quintal. D. All the above. Three. In long wall, short wall method, the walls along the length of the room is said to be the short wall. A. This is true. B. This is false. Next, fourth question. To get the quantities, the length found using the long wall, short wall methods are multiplied with A. Width, B. Weight, C. Thickness, D. Breadth and depth. Fifth one. In long wall, short wall method, the length of long wall is calculated after the addition of dash to its centerline length at each end. A. Breadth, B. Half breadth, C. Height, D. Half height. Sixth one. In long wall, short wall method, the length of short wall generally increases from earthwork to brickwork in the superstructure. Whatever the above the statement is, first one A is true or false. Next question, seventh one. In long wall, short wall method, the length of long wall generally increases from earthwork to brickwork in the superstructure. The above the statement is A. True or B. False? Eighth question. The damp-proof course, that means DPC, is measured in A. Cubic meter, B. Square meter, C. Meters, D. Running meters. Thank you.